All right, let's talk about a really powerful career strategy called the Coffee Chat Blueprint. It's all about finding a smarter, more human way to get the job you really want. So let's dive in. So let me start by asking you something that might just flip your entire job search on its head. What if the interview was the last step, not the first one? What if it was just the final handshake after you've already made a fantastic impression, instead of being the first giant hurdle you have to clear? I think we can all agree on this, right? You are so much more than just a list of bullet points on a piece of paper. You've got personality, you've got passion, you've got ideas that just can't be squeezed onto a single page. In this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to break free of that box and prove your real value way before you ever sit down for a formal interview. Okay, first things first, let's really define the problem we're all trying to solve here. We're calling it the application black hole. And yeah, it's as fun as it sounds. You know the drill. We've all been there. You spend hours perfecting your resume, you write that killer cover letter, you hit submit feeling hopeful, and then crickets. Just silence. It feels like you just launched your application into a deep, dark void, right? It's impersonal, it's so frustrating, and let's be honest, it's a pretty broken way to find a great opportunity. So here's the thing. The problem isn't always your resume. A lot of the time, it's the mindset. The whole traditional way we think about getting an interview is kind of flawed. It's time to completely rethink the process. Now this slide really shows you what I'm talking about. Look at the old way on the left. It's completely passive. You apply, you wait, you cross your fingers, and hope. You have basically zero control. But now, look at the new way. Connect, learn, get referred. See the difference? This path is proactive. It puts you in the driver's seat. You're building relationships and getting inside info long before your resume even hits a hiring manager's desk. Okay, so what is this new way? How do you actually pull it off? Well, the solution is elegant, it's powerful, and it's surprisingly simple. It's what we're calling the coffee chat shortcut. Let's be really clear about what a coffee chat actually is. This is not a secret, sneaky interview. It's a short, informal conversation. We're talking 15, maybe 20 minutes with one simple goal: to learn. You're not asking for a job, you're asking for advice, for their perspective, and in the process, you're building a real, genuine human connection. And this quote from the source material just sums it all up. Acing an interview is a shortcut to success. The shortcut here isn't about cheating the system. It's about being smarter. It's about building relationships that make that formal role more like a formality. This all sounds great in theory, right? How does it work in the real world? Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the connection blueprint, and break down the actual steps you will take. Here it is, a simple 4-step roadmap. First, you identify. Hop on LinkedIn, find people in companies or roles that genuinely interest you. Second, outreach. Send them a short, personalized message. The key here is not saying, "Can you get me a job?" but something like, "Hey, I really admire your career path. I'd love to learn from your experience for just 15 minutes. It's a completely different vibe. Third, you converse. This is so important. Prepare a few smart questions, but your main job is to listen and build rapport, not to sell yourself. And finally, step 4, follow up. A quick thank you email goes such a long way in keeping that new connection warm. So what happens when you follow these steps? What's the payoff? Well, this is where the magic happens. When you use this blueprint, you totally change your position in the whole hiring game. You go from being just another faceless applicant to having an advocate on the inside. And here's the real shift in your mindset. Your goal is no longer just submit an application. It's build a network of advocates, people who know you, who like you, and who might just vouch for you. You stop being a passive applicant and you become a memorable candidate. And that interview, it becomes a final conversation to confirm what they already suspect, that you're the right person for the job. And that brings us to the end.